2 matches, 10 days to go for India World Cup defense to commence. But in all of this, there's a lot of chat about 300 and can India get there? Saniji already teased us at the start of the show that he's had a look at the surface. So let's just, for the benefit of all our viewers, look at the 22 yards once again, Saniji, and just try and understand why, despite the fact that the average personal score is well below 200, why this relentless and fearless Indian side could still produce 300 on this.
Because this pitch is such a good pitch. It's a mix of black and red soil. And I do believe, having seen the pitch, there is a little bit of hardness, which would mean the ball will come out to the bat quite nicely. And that's all that a batter wants. I don't think there will be any sideways turn, not too much. Maybe the wrist spinner might be able to get a little bit of turn. But I can't see too much turn for the spinner, which means that batters can go and swing their bats freely without worrying about edging the ball or not edging the ball.
Somebody said in all of this chat of Mount 300, I'm just imagining a Jasprit Bumrah stroking a proverbial cat on the couch and thinking, I got the player of the match award in the last game, by the way. How special is he to be able to do that when Abhishek produces an innings like that, or Surya gets back-to-back 50s, and there's chat around, getting India to 300 and all of this?
Well, he's one of a kind. You cannot find a bowler who is number one in Test cricket, 50 overs cricket, and T20 cricket. If you have an economy rate of under 6 in T20 cricket, it just doesn't have the frequency of getting wickets. What really would be interesting would be Bumrah against Abhishek Sharma. That would be interesting. I would love to see that. I think maybe in the IPL we'll get the opportunity.
Yeah, that's true.
But with Bumrah in your team, like Simon said, it becomes a 16 overs game for the opposition.
What a luxury to have. And that is, again, another reason why India going into that World Cup as favourites. Of course, if India win the toss, as Sunny said, it'll be easier for them to decide their fate in terms of getting to that 300. But not sure how much that is on their minds. Of course, making it 4-0. And the kind of combination, do you expect any changes going into this game?
I can't see any change in the Indian team.
Maybe Varun Chakravarti coming back into some.
Maybe, but I like Marty Walker said, they don't want to expose their bowlers to the opposition.
I'm saving for the World Cup perhaps. Right. Toss coming up with the 2 captains, all in readiness.
Vishakhapatnam playing host to the 4th match in the IDFC First Bank T20 Series. And New Zealand Juggernaut Sridhar is here, Mitchell Santner is here, Surya Kumar Yadav is here, and he has the coin.
Tails.
Tails is the call. Surya, what are you going to do and why?
We look to bowl first. It looks a good wicket, and we practiced here last night. Last night was very much new last night, and today it's a little humid as well. So we feel in the second innings it will be coming onto the bat nicely.
Series wrapped up in the previous game. What have you said to your guys coming into tonight? How important to make it 4-0 5-0 if you can?
See, I think important thing here is to repeat the good habits what we've been doing in the past 1 year, not only in this series. So we try and repeat the good things what we've done, learn from what we've done in the last game, and just go out, enjoy, play the format as it's played, and entertain the people who've come here.
Speaking of good things in the past, this was where you first captained India a couple of years ago against Australia. Good memories for you.
Very good memories. Beautiful ground, lovely crowd here. Hopefully, boys are charged up for it and we have a good entertaining night.
What is your team tonight?
We have one change. Arshdeep comes in for Ishan Kishan. Ishan Kishan has picked up an eagle in the last game. And Akshar Patel still has some time, so maybe hopefully we'll see him in the next game.
So you've got a bit more bowling and maybe one less batter.
That's okay. Batters will have to take a little bit of more responsibility, but at the same time not shy away from having that fearless intent. And we'll see what happens. But yeah, we have good 5 bowling options today.
All right, good luck. Go up.
Cheers. Thank you.
Come on in, Mitch. You're having to set a target. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it looks like a good wicket again. The jury's already kind of set it, so it might be a bit harder later on.
250th T20 International for New Zealand today, only the third team to do that. How's it evolving? How have you found the first 3 games, and what do you need to do better to compete with these guys?
I guess the runs are evolving, the scores, but I think we know the quality of this Indian team that we've seen it obviously these first 3 games. We just got to be on with the ball, but obviously first things up is it looks like a good wicket and try and set a pretty good score for tonight.
Are you close to nailing down a starting 11 for a World Cup, which is only 13 days away now?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, most of the guys are here and playing in the series. Obviously, Lockie, Bracewell is still out, and Finn's obviously on his way. So we've still got a couple of additions to come in, but Yeah, I think most of the roles are pretty similar. And we're probably going to get some similar lookers for the World Cup, I'd say.
Tonight, team?
I've got one change. Zach Ferguson for Jemison. Obviously, Nisha's still a bit crook. And Lockie will be starting too far away, which is nice.
All right, good luck, Kate. Go on. Just on the show for everyone. New Zealand will take first after India on the toss here in Vishakhapatnam.
And there you go, so just as you said, I mean, it all depends on whether India back first. So, okay, save that chat about Mount 300 for maybe the next game with Thiruvananthapuram, and maybe even a more poetic story if Sanju Samson gets runs in Kerala and gets us there. Right now, New Zealand batting, any target that they've set has been a little unsafe so far. How much does that play into the mind of Wits and then company today now that they're back first?
Big time, big time. Because look, you don't know what is the same total. So you have to start taking risks. They have not been allowed to take risks because the opening bowling's been so good. Whether it's been Harshdeep or Bumrah, they're knocking the openers out early in the first 6 over the power play. Now, from the first 6 over the power play, if you lose wickets, you are on the back foot. Because then you're worried, what do we do? And I don't think New Zealand have kind of got the depth of batting that India has. India has somebody at number 8 who can come and throw the ball and get maybe 20 runs in the last couple of overs. New Zealand don't have that. So they start in a way where they are looking to play the normal, say, 50 overs format, but that's not going to get them too many runs. Maybe towards the end, if they're lucky, with wickets in hand, last 5 overs, they might get to maybe 190, 200, 220. But 300, no chance.
I mean, again, middle overs has also been a bit of an issue. We dwell on that a little bit later. Let's just show you the playing 11 for India. A solitary change in a forced one because Ishan Kishan has picked up a niggle. And Paki's Harshdeep Singh and Jasprit Bumrah will be seen together. But all that also does Anisa. So that you see Harshit Rana batting at level 7 potentially. I mean, that could be very, very interesting as well.
Well, that's exactly what I was saying. That look, once Ishan Kishan comes in, Harshit Rana will bat at number 8. And he has developed his batting. He's getting better at batting, and that's exactly what you want. You want your bowlers to be able to make some contribution. And Harshit Rana can make a telling contribution. We saw that with that half century that he got. Okay, it wasn't enough to take India across the line, but the fact that he's got that half century means now he believes himself that he can make a contribution. And I think that is so important. He could come to a touch and go situation where his batting will come to the rescue of India. So it's a very, very good sign that he now begins to bat a little bit higher at 7.
Right, let's get across to the New Zealand 11. What's happening here, by the way? The Indian battle. I think a bit of a casual game. I mean, obviously, if you're 3-0 up, you've got a series in the back, there's plenty to smile about. How are New Zealand looking to smile today with that solitary change? Carl Jameson, of course, missing out. What do you observe about Mitchell Santner's body language as well? You've known him for so many years.
Yeah, and I had a good chat to Mitch as well prior to the concert earlier when we were on the ground this afternoon. He's looking for answers, he's looking for different things. I talked to a couple of the bowlers out there about some of their plans. We might see some different options tonight up against this really high quality Indian batting lineup. Zach Fox coming in for Kyle Jamieson. But they're just trying to get Zach Fox a little bit more confidence. He's not in the World Cup squad. Kyle Jamieson is now after the through injury. So I think they're just trying to finish the series off with a little bit of confidence for Zach Fox. It's not going to be easy. The surface looks absolutely pristine and flat, but they've got to find something. They're going to come up against good sides throughout the World Cup, and they have to find a way of trying to do something different from a bowling point of view. But they've got to get runs on the board. First and foremost, it's about putting runs in. I hate putting numbers on things, but it's going to have to be 220, 230, 240. I think on that surface with this outfield and with the wet nature of it already, and the view that might be even more relevant later on.
Speaking of the New Zealand are due a very, very big score because that's when it's biggest right absence, but that's later. And what's also later is a T20 World Cup that's coming to town from India's standpoint. It all begins on the 7th. We've been running that countdown on our network. This is the schedule for you to mark your calendars with against the USA. Surya Kumar Yadav's men begin their campaign of the title defense on the 7th of Feb at the iconic Wankhede Stadium. 10 days to go, then for that first clash against the USA, the co-hosts of the previous T20 World Cup. On the 15th, though, is a massive clash against Pakistan, a short trip from Delhi to Colombo to face the arch rivals. What can we expect from this renewed rivalry?
Oh भाई 15th के लिए रेडी आपको हराने के लिए ऑलवेज रेडी
It's a rocking trade. We made a entry, as you can see here. Entry was at 89,809. We are at 90,200. I mean, nearly close to 200 plus points captured. Yes, the New York session has opened, so obviously there will be a initial volatility in the market. You have to accept that, but still we are on a buy side. Let's see how do we rock from here. There we are now around 271 points in profit.
There we are now around 200.
Good, good, going, goody. I don't see anyone actually there. Let me see if so. Yes, we are again rocking. So if anyone is interested in this strategy, we will share it with you guys. The link where the signals are automated, and it is a scalping one. We are just testing it out as we speak. It is a 3 minute on a time frame strategy. So I guess we have very good results here. Um, so the New York session has been opened. We are long already. Let's see, we have captured 200 plus points already, and our trade is live here. I'm just going with zero point 0.1, 0.01 itself, not even zero point 0.1, to showcase how with just $30 as investment, and to see how we will fare this one. You can either use, people use XNS and other places. Yes, you can, take these signals, trade them if you want to. I will be providing an indicator of the same if people are interested and they ask for it. What you just need to do is to provide us with your trading UID, and we will give you an initial access for a period of, let's say, 1 month. And if you find it good enough and it is giving you money, you can actually, I mean, sorry, the free trial access is only for 7 days. And if you find it good, you can subscribe to it. Good enough and it is giving you money, you can actually, I mean, sorry, the free trial access is only for 7 days. And if you find it good, you can subscribe. India has chosen to bowl in Visakhapatnam today, my hometown, and the match is going to start in next few minutes. This is the four we have already won the series. This is the fourth ODI. We'll keep you updated on the scores as well. As I was mentioning, this is basically a 3 minute scalping strategy. So system will initiate. I mean, an exit, when to exit. Everything is predefined within the system. We have ensured that we don't trade more than one BTC at any point of time. So if I go to the report right now, the running strategy, we have around 200 USD in profit. You have any questions? We'll be glad to answer. Just messages in the message box. 10% target has been achieved already. Of course, we didn't exit. The New York first 15 minute session has made a high and a low have been marked here. A high of 90,230 and a low of 89,845. Let's see if today we break the opening range, whichever side. Our profit has come down to $163 from $330. One 53 going BM. I'm not gonna exit because system will give me an exit even if it is gonna go in loss. That is okay with me. Probably, we can try to see that if you make a 10% on every BTC trade that you enter, which is good enough. Your session has opened, guys, and the opening range of the 15 minutes is this one. Let me try to draw this. Your session has opened, guys, and so 1 second. Yeah, this is in your session opening range. We are already on a buy side even before the New York session open, so we are continuing. The exit signal has come and we have exited the trade with $174 as a profit with a 1 BTC, and here we might have exited or traded with $2 because we just kind of traded with only 0.01 quantity. So this trade is done with one for 1 BTC. If you might have traded, you might have received a $174 profit. Now let's see what happens in the New York session. See, the interesting is that we have marked the first 15 minutes high and low. I've designed the system in such a way that it shows me that, and it would be ideal to trade if it breaks that range. Uh, Whichever side, just it's not an ORB. I'll put for people who are new opening. If it breaks down or breaks up, and we'll also see mark any FVGs that are being formed here. Let's see. There's an internal FVG formed here. If you might have seen earlier to what New York session opened, there was an FVG which formed. System took a support here. It went down, took the support, then shot up huge. Even before the FVG formed, we made an entry here, and then we made $174 in this trade. Um, uh, Now we'll wait for the next signal. Will take time. Let's see which side of the range first gets broken out. Very interesting it will be. We are working on a 3 minute time frame. Indian bowling has started, guys. I'm not sure if anyone is watching the stream or not. If anyone is messaging me, let's see. Let me check if there are anyone who is messaged or have any questions. Just okay, no, none. That's nice. The first trade of the day, we made $174 here. We closed the trade. It exited.
this evening has chosen to go with an extra bowler, Arshdeep, in place of
There we have got the buy signal and the trade is on. The data is to be updated, guys. It will update after this candle is done. Meanwhile, let's see what's the. We entered here. Yes, we have made already $113. That's a very, very good move. The last trade we made $174. This trade we have made already above $100. Excellent trades going on. Not sure how many are watching. I mean, I don't keep on talking like many other people who have the ability to talk. मेरे को इतना बात करना आता नहीं रे. मैं जब ट्रेड आता है मैं बताता हूँ कि ट्रेड आया है वो कितना पॉइंट्स दे रहा है. आपको ये इंडिकेटर चाहिए तो मैं दे सकता हूँ. లాంగ్ సిగ్నల్ వచ్చింది. కంటిన్యూస్గా మాట్లాడడం నా వల్ల కాదు కానీ సిగ్నల్ వచ్చింది. మీకు కావాలంటే ఈ ఇండికేటర్ నేను మీకు ప్రొవైడ్ చేయగలను. మీ ट्रेडिंग व्यू आईडी इవ్వండి. अगर आपको चाहिए ये इंडिकेटर मैं बना आपको मेरे को मैसेज में डाल देना कि आपका ट्रेडिंग व्यू आईडी क्या है. 7 दिन के लिए फ्री ट्रायल दे सकता हूँ. 3 मिनट का स्कैल्पिंग है. आराम से स्कैल्पिंग कर लो. बस खत्म 1-2 दिन का. फिर अच्छा लगे तो सब्सक्राइब कर लो. 7 రోజులు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ మీకు ఫ్రీ ట్రయల్ ఇస్తాం. నచ్చితే తర్వాత సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి. లేదు అంటే మీ ఇష్టం. హ్యాపీగా సిగ్నల్స్ వస్తాయి. ఏమీ అనాలిసిస్ చేయక్కర్లేదు. ప్రశాంతంగా New York opening range hasn't broken, guys, till now. New York sessions opening range, I meant. We are still at two, but the market shows bullish bias because even on a higher time frame, I see a bullish bias. Let me show you. Even if I go to 4 hour, okay, there's a bullish bias here. You see the FVG as it has taken the support. We are clearly, heading towards upside. I think the downside has been here. This is where the system it has taken support. If you go to 1 day time frame, and for example, mm, if you look at it, see there is a we are nearing a resistance zones here. So basically, if I want to once look at it, uh, 90,500 can act as a resistance because that primarily being that it is the first unmitigated FVG, bearish FVG. So let's see what happens. 90,500 is the area where ideally it is good to book profit if you're scalping for today. And we have multiple unmitigated bearish FVGs. And we have seen the market has ideally taken support in the same range as we here. Market has taken support in this range. This is the support range. Market on a for daily time frame. Support zone. And we are nearing a bearish unmitigated bearish FVG. So 90,500 can be a very good one. So here we are scalping the trades, guys. Where is it at? Where has it gone? Wow. So now we come back. Yes, it is breaking the zone of the opening range, guys, and we have already in a huge profit. The second profit we are making up $115. Why the hell? No, it is open $134. Uh, Previous trade we already made $174. So we are at two. Wow, that's a good breakout, guys. What else does one require? It has taken proper bias has been built here, taken support from it, and shooting up. The point is, it should ideally close around above this zone. It did close, and we are having a minor retracement. Let's see if we hold up above the opening range zone or not for today. Good volatility is there in the market. We are making minting money basically. Uh, $153 in the second trade for today on one BTC. We have a buy long bias and we are, let's see how it works out. That's a beautiful shoot up, guys. मस्त पैसे बन रहा है यार. इंतकన్నా డబ్బులు ఏం కావాలి. We are minting money literally. Ninety to 89 it shows, but 93 not 5. After the 3 minute it gets updated. The PNL part we are literally $165 now profit. The last trade was $174. This trade 165. You are past your 10% investment on a one BTC. $3,000 if you say that. After making 10%, do you wish to trade more? No, I wouldn't. Good signal, guys. I mean, made decent money. It is coming back into the Opening range. Interesting. Okay. I'll take a break and see if, let me see if there's any. Someone who is watching, I'm not sure who it is, but anyways, it made a high here. It should see. It didn't get into the range, our opening range. I meant of the New York session, and it has it is going up from the point where it closed above it, and now it is going. Let's see. There's a bullish FVG formation. Need to wait and see if that has already acted as support. Hmm. Good, good, good points. New Zealand is batting well, guys. They have well, few chances, hard chances were left, but they are batting good. Anyways, let's see what happens here with this trade. I think we $105. 1 second, guys. As you guys have seen, the market has tried to break the opening range, and then it went and retraced and came down to the FPG that was formed and is testing the area now. And also, I guess now we will see if there's a proper retracement here. By taking the FVG support, it should shoot up. Let's see what happens. Or this bearish FVG, as I mentioned, see this area 90,363. I expected it to go to 90,000 somewhere 500 and then break.